little bit about terrariums in general. They've got a great history that goes back to the 18th century. And the first terrarium was mistakenly sort of stumbled upon by a gentleman named Nathaniel Ward in 1829. He was wanting to watch a little moth, a chrysalis, in a cocoon hatch, and it was buried in soil. He placed it in a jar just to kind of see what would happen, and in the process there were some ferns and some plants that sprouted out because of the humidity and the mixture of light and soil. Now, going over how to actually build a terrarium, which is what we're going to be doing today, there are several steps, and I'm going to go through them first. First of all, we want to select our containers. There are two types of terrariums. There's an open terrarium, which is the one that we're going to be designing today. And then there's a closed terrarium, which obviously would have some kind of a lid. So today we are going to be working with the open terrariums. We're going to start with our rock or gravel level. So we're going to be putting down a layer of either marble, crushed shells, there are stones, sand, basically anything can be used. This is for drainage. The second layer is going to be the charcoal. You don't need very much. The charcoal, if you can think of what a filter in a fish tank, how it's got a little package of charcoal in there, the charcoal will be great for filtering out any pollutants or decaying plant material. And then third will be our layer of moss. The moss is what acts as sort of a netting for the soil, so that the soil doesn't go down to the charcoal and the pebble layer. And then we're going to add our soil. It's mixed with pumice to give it great drainage. The key to these terrariums is not to have them overly soggy or collecting too much moisture. You want the soil to be sort of light and fluffy. So the African violet mix, orchid mix, or just a regular potting soil with the addition of pumice will be great for that. Lastly, we're gonna add our plants. And just like a landscape architect or like a landscape designer, you're creating a little miniature garden here. Place your plants in there first in the containers and move things around a little bit until you find the design that you like. And then you can pull them out and actually begin to plant. And then any finishing touches you want to add. We've got seashells here today. We've got all the really pretty decorative stones. There are things down in the gallery for miniature gardens, fairy gardens, that cute little benches and cute little chairs and little rakes and trowels that would be great finishing touches, along with all of the stones and that sort of thing. So driftwood is great. There's some driftwood in some of these pieces. So let's get started.